Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Ride and Steel. I'm at the Elks Club for a ride for Travis Mills Retreat. This is a house that Travis had put funding together and built so that veterans can go rest, relax, enjoy themselves with their families. And I'm looking to learn more about this, so stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Ride and Steel is brought to you in part by Ray Labby & Sons Excavation and Paving. Ride and Steel wishes to thank Ray Labby & Sons for their continued support and their dedication to community.
On April 10, 2012, Army Staff Sergeant Travis Mills of the 82nd Airborne had just completed sweeping for IEDs. When he went to put his backpack down, it triggered an explosion that resulted in him becoming a quadriplegic amputee, losing portions of both his arms and legs. In a very short time, he was in the news across the country, and Travis's popularity began to grow. A little over a year later, Travis founded the Travis Mills Foundation. And since then, his mission to help veterans has grown, which includes the Travis Mills Veterans Retreat, which is located in the Belgrade Lakes area in Maine. In June of 2017, the doors of the retreat were opened. This center of respite and relaxation for recalibrated veterans and their families is totally free, thanks to the many generous folks in support of Travis's efforts for our veterans. Ride and Steel is a show about the motorcyclists that ride for a cause. And right from the beginning, many motorcyclists rallied around Travis Mills. Okay, so I'm here with Shane. Shane, what's your last name?
Levitt.
Shane Levitt. He is a Patriot rider and part of the group that's organizing this run. So why don't you tell the folks today watching the show what's going on and why you are doing this?
Today we're having a ride to benefit the Travis Mills Foundation. As many of you know, Travis Mills is an American veteran, quadriplegic, one of only 5 that survived losing both arms and both legs, and this is our way of saying thank you to him for what he's done for our country and helping other veterans that are in the same situation.
Right. Can you tell us or inform us a little bit about what the retreat is like and what that's all about?
The retreat is absolutely beautiful. It gives the veterans that Travis Mills Foundation brings in a chance to actually have a life and not worry about the stresses of being a quadriplegic or a paraplegic. They take them out horseback riding, they teach them how to canoe and kayak and how to live life with a prosthetic limb, and it's phenomenal.
It is. So have you been there?
I have.
You have.
I
So
have.
you've actually seen veterans there and got to speak with them and such?
It's life-changing. The veterans that get to go there leave there with a sense of worth that they didn't have before because of how their life was. And Travis Mills is just so inspiring. When you hear his story and you go to the retreat and you see what he's doing with these veterans, it's very an emotional time, and this is our way of saying thank you.
When I opened the show, I had mentioned that this retreat is for veterans and their families. Was I correct in saying that, or is it just for the veterans themselves?
Nope, they bring the veterans and their families up to spend the whole week there.
Right, so the whole family gets to be a unit and they get to enjoy all that the retreat has to offer.
Absolutely.
That's amazing. That's really amazing. So what's the goal set for today?
As of this morning, we had 750 people that said they were going to be here. So our goal is to get as many here and make this an annual event and just raise money to help our veterans.
Right, so shortly we'll be taking off and heading towards Belgrade where this retreat is at, right?
Correct. We are.
It's not a very long ride from here, is it? It's only about, what, 20 miles or so?
We actually made the route 72 miles. We're going to go up into Fairfield.
We always take the long way, don't we? Huh? That's us bikers, right? Nothing's ever a straight shot.
No, and I do want to give a shout out to Texas Roadhouse. They've been phenomenal in supporting this. They donated all the food for today's event, and it's going to be awesome. And anybody that doesn't get here, I wish you would have been here, and hopefully you'll make it next year.
Yeah, we got a beautiful day. They were predicting rain all week long, and here we have blue skies. Temperatures are a little on the chilly side, but hey, they're tolerable, aren't they, for Maine?
Absolutely. I'm ready to ride.
Hey, hey! right. Would you introduce yourself to me, please?
I'm Rebecca Ashland.
Right. Well, it's been brought to my attention that you were one of the organizers of this event that's taking place today. Okay. So, what's the connection for you?
I have 2 military sons.
Oh, okay.
My middle son, Mark, went to Afghanistan this week. He's with the Air Force.
Oh, well, thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it. And thank him for his service, of course. And she's a Legion rider. I saw the patch on the back of her. And so why are you a Legion rider? And why did you because your sons are in the military?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so why don't you share with us, why you decided to step up and do something like this or be part of something like this?
To raise awareness that our veterans, when they come back and they're injured, that they need a place to go with their families to rehabilitate. And it's near and dear to my heart.
Well, okay, I was going to go there next. We're going to get a little personal here, okay? You're a mom of a couple of guys that are in the military.
Yes.
What's your biggest concern while they're gone?
Their safety.
Yeah.
But my oldest son went to Iraq. It was the worst 19 months of my life with the Army. Now my middle son, who's career Air Force, is off in Afghanistan, and he's been all over. It's just, when you know where they are, it's scary, and you read the headlines. And I love to ride, and I love to raise money for our veterans.
Right. So on a daily basis, you worry about your sons, do you?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you got to move on too, right?
Yes.
And let them be who they are, right?
Yeah, and rely on their training and all their comrades.
Right. And so far, so good.
So far, so good.
And that's great news. Thank you so much for talking with me. We'll see you on the ride.
Thanks,
okay?
Steve.
Excellent. Okay, now I'm here with a couple of Maine State Troopers. I got Lieutenant
Bruce Scott.
and Trooper.
Jeremy Pyburn.
Right, and the reason why I wanted to talk with you guys is because the law enforcement here in the state of Maine helps us out a lot with these charity rides and helping us organize the ride and keep it safe for us all. So can you share with me and the folks watching what it's like to be part of something like this?
Well, obviously our ultimate goal is to help with the traffic safety, to ensure that everybody obeys the laws so that nobody gets hurt. The overall goal is to support you while you are here for the cause, and then make sure that if there's any issues or concerns, we're immediately available to help resolve them. But the overall goal of the state police's involvement is to provide a safe day, that you are allowed to perform your function and that nobody gets hurt going to and from.
What's your feelings about a ride that's taking place to benefit the Travis Mills Foundation?
Well, I fully support the Travis Mills Foundation. I think that for the last several years I've had an opportunity to talk to him from time to time, and I understand his goals and his missions, and I think it's awesome. Very happy that he's getting this type of support and able to provide some type of outreach to his veterans.
What are you feeling like as you see all these motorcyclists gathering for this cause?
Well, this is the first one of these I've had the opportunity to do. Very excited to be here. Obviously, we're all happy to support when we can, and try to protect these people, make sure they get to where they have to be safely. Lieutenant hit on it. We're here to ensure that this goes off without a hitch, and maintain everyone's safety.
All right. Well, listen, I want to thank you both for taking a few minutes with me, and thank you so much for your service as well. As one of the first responders, you're very important to our communities here, and I, for one, am grateful for that. So thank you. Okay.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
All right. You have a great day, guys. We got this ride going on today for Travis Mills Foundation. How did you become connected with this?
So I reached out to the Travis Mills Foundation last summer, and they had told us that other clubs and organizations had reached out as well. So when the time came, we all came together, and we got an awesome committee that just put this entire thing together, and it's just an awesome experience.
Yeah, it's looking like a great turnout. We got. Geez, I'm going to guess that we're pretty close to 100 plus motorcycles right now. And they're still rolling in, folks. It's still early.
Oh, yeah.
This ride doesn't take off for another, 40 minutes or so anyway.
5 or so, yep.
Yeah. So, Wes, what are you all about, man? Tell us about this Maine motorcycle experience thing.
Yeah, so Maine Motorcycle Experience, it's a funny story. It started out as sort of a joke and sort of a group on Facebook that we just kind of talked and chit-chatted and about motorcycles and stuff. And it turned into more of a motorcycle outreach program. or a motorcycle enthusiast outreach program. We started organizing rides, getting involved with different events, and we meet up, we ride, we still talk bikes online, but so essentially that's what we are. We're not a club, we're not really much of an organization, but we're sort of an outreach program.
Right. That's like, when I started this Ride and Steel thing years ago, it was like just a television show. But then people started going to my website and to my Facebook site, and they wanted to know what was going on. So we started sharing all the different rides that was going on, and we began, we built a calendar and all of this kind of thing, so that every weekend there's something going on that we're sharing with all these motorcyclists out here. So you're another group yet that I reach out to or share my posts with and stuff, so that more and more people are aware, and hopefully drum up some support for these causes, right?
Yeah,
And so you're doing a great job, man. Keep it up. You're reaching out to a lot of people, thousands, and that's what it's all about, right?
Yes.
That's right. There's a lot of groups out here that are here for the motorcycle community. We got the United Bikers of Maine that started it way back in the 70s, and through the years, more and more groups, especially in the past 10 years, I've seen more and more groups form. The Patriot Riders in this area, the combat veterans, even the Legion Riders are growing in numbers, and it's the information is getting out there, and a lot of that has to do with individuals like yourself that are doing their best to get the word out, and some of it, a lot of it is the social media thing in itself, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, my God, we reach out to the world now.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I never underestimate your reach. And
What's your goals for Maine Motorcycle Experience in the future?
I want one big bike fest in the town of Bangor.
Is that right?
One big major bike fest. Yep. That's my 5-year plan, but we'll see what happens.
Hey, a lot can happen in a year, let alone 5 years, right? All right. Well, thank you, Wes, for talking with me.
Yeah,
Have a great day today. Be safe, all right?
You too. Thanks.
Welcome to the inaugural ride for the Travis Mills Foundation Ride to the Retreat. My name is Jeff Fly. I'm the director of the American Legion Riders, Chapter 5 out of Waterville. We have been working on this ride since September, along with the Patriot Riders of Maine, mainly Motorsports, the Saracens, and Brandy Kane, and all the others from the Travis Mills Foundation. We are all honored to be able to work on this event. So at this time, I'd like to introduce Brandy Kane. She's the executive director of the Travis Mills Foundation.
So first, I just want to say thank you so much to Jeff and everybody that has been on the planning committee. If you were on my planning team, raise your hand. This thing wouldn't happen without these people. So give them a round of applause, please. Thank you. Second, if you are a veteran, please raise your hand. These people are why we're able to do this. And yesterday was Military Spouses Appreciation Day, so my husband didn't do anything for me. I just want y'all to know that. Second, Rebecca, I think her son's deployed right now. Rebecca. So, yep, she's down there in the back. She's been on the planning committee with us, so this means a lot to her. Think of her son today. He's over fighting for our freedoms. If you don't have a wristband, I can't feed you. I am really glad I bought extra food, so if you don't have a wristband, please make sure to see one of us so we can get you some food. Texas Roadhouse graciously provided all the food today for us, so make sure you stop by and give them some business and as a thank you to them for supporting us. Your safety is my #1 concern. So if this is your first ride, your 50th ride, whatever number it is for you, please, 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 as safe as possible. We want everybody to get there. That's our #1 thing. So please ride safely. Travis is on a plane right now on his way back from Iowa. Y'all get stuck with me for now. I'm sorry. I have all my arms and legs, so I do count as a little bit better. Wow. I can say that because I'm his boss. And the last thing I want you to know, so the way that the Travis Mills Foundation is funded is through events like this. We don't get some giant grant from the VA. We're not We don't have some big donor who walks in with millions of dollars and says, go support the troops. So we have 128 families coming to Maine this year. And none of those families will pay anything to come to us because of stuff like this. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you. So thank you for your support. We appreciate it. We've got great tour guides who are volunteers. They're going to take you through the retreat and show you what we've been able to build. We've got a great lunch. I hope you have a wonderful ride, and thank you so much for your support.
National Anthem is going to be performed by Wes Canning from Maine Motorcyclist. My memory is as long as my... And here's Wes. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
As we ride down the road, we ask for the Lord's guidance, peace, and comfort. Lord, let your hand be on the throttle of my life. When I need to go forward, twist the throttle. Keep my eyes focused in front of me so that I don't become lost. When I need to turn, point me in the right direction. Show me the signs along the way and give me the wisdom to take the right road. When I need to change gears, remind me to use the clutch. When I need to stop, remind me to put on the brakes. When I ride into the darkness, be my headlight. Encourage me to take time daily to fill my tank with your spirit. Protect me from the road debris thrown at me by the gremlins and guide me safely around the potholes of life. Forgive me when I ride off course, as I forgive the ones who may unintentionally cut me off. Ride forever by my side as my personal road captain. Amen. Amen.
motorcyclists from all kinds of different groups here. The Widow's Sons are here. Patriot Riders are here, of course. Legion Riders. We got Indian Riders. CVMA Riders. Exiles. Saracens. It's pretty cool. So I'm hoping to get a tour of the home here for the veterans.
My name's Mark Andrews, and I'm going to be your tour guide briefly today. We got a lot of people, so we're going to have to go kind of quick. So this is the this is the living room, dining room on that side. These are set up for families, so family, parents and kids can all stay in the same room. There is an elevator for handicap accessibility. So I think this was originally...
So here's another bedroom, and the bathrooms are fully handicapped accessible here.
And you could if you had a couple of kids or something.
All right, well, we just completed a tour of the house, which was very nice. I mean, they were very thorough about that, showing us every room. Of course, they had it roped off so we wouldn't go in and dirty the floors and stuff. I get that. But, it was a wonderful day today, a great ride. I wanted to pull you aside because we're nearing the end of the show, and I want to talk about, what you experienced today in being part of the help of putting this together, as well as the experience of riding with all of these people supporting our veterans.
Oh, most definitely. This has been a heartwarming experience for us. Just an honor to be involved with the Travis Mills Foundation. We started working on this ride back in September, and to see it all come together today is just truly amazing, heartwarming. The ride went fantastic, as I told you earlier, with all the area police departments and sheriffs and state police that were helping us out with that. The ride went very smooth. From my point of view, I was up front, but I think it went very well. We do have a little issue with parking here, but we'll address that for next year. Right. Actually, gained a lot of knowledge here with the tour guides. They were very knowledgeable about the facility, the history of the facility, all the furniture that had been donated by Wayfair, and Bose putting in the system for the theater. It's just truly amazing how everybody's come together.
Well, you really retained a lot of your tour, didn't you? Huh?
It's pretty scary, isn't
it? It is. I'm pretty impressed. All right, who did the concrete blocks on the patio?
I didn't.
I forgot to. I'll have to check the tapes.
They didn't tell me that part of it.
Yeah. So I just want to say to the folks, thank you for watching Ride and Steel. I hope you enjoyed today's show, and that you'll go to my website at rideandsteel.com and check out the calendar on there for all the rides that are taking place. If this ride is to take place again next year, we'll have it on my calendar to ensure that you know what's going on and you know where to meet us all. So,
Steve, thank you very much. We appreciate your support.
Absolutely. Thank you.
I'm Terry. And I'm Lori. Thank you for watching Ride and Steel.
Ride and Steel is brought to you in part by Ray Labby and Sons. You like to ride with the best? How about working with the best? Ray Labby and Sons is looking for good people like you to work with our construction team. Check us out on our website or stop in at our office located at 4 Highland Road, Brunswick, Maine. See you on the road. Ride Maine Magazine. Maine's #1 resource for riding this great state is Ride Maine Magazine. Get your free copy today. Visit www.ridemaine.net or the Facebook page online. Be sure to like the page so you can get event reminders, updates, and shared posts from riders across the state and visitors from around the world. Ride Maine Magazine. Riding the way life should be on the road.